right, so we're here at Austin Weird, and this gave us a chance to check out the ProGauntlets. Some of you guys are aware of these. They've been in production for design for 3 years now, and they're finally taking pre-orders. We wanted to see what these would be like for SCA use, and whether or not they would meet our requirements. They are, first off, they are completely rigid material on the outside, and if we take a picture here, they do have padding. They have a shock absorption or material inside, and the glove is replaceable as well. They are incredibly mobile and easy to wear, so full mobility, and they are grounded as well. You can see here there's the thumb is completely wrapped over and actually give you a little texture pad, so it's completely grounded thumb, and actually every finger is completely grounded. The sides of the fingers aren't necessarily, it's pretty close to grounded, but I wouldn't necessarily call that grounded. But the joint's completely opened. In a ball fist, you can see how that joint is completely, see that articulation here? So that joint is always covered and always protected. And it's hard to see in here, but even shots into this area, when your fingers closed, are protected by a rigid pad between each finger. Really ridiculous amount of engineering going on here. If we compare these to some other gauntlets we would consider legal, which I love these gauntlets, don't get me wrong. The weight difference, probably 30%, which doesn't sound like much because none of these are very heavy, but at the end of a sword in your hand, that weight difference is going to be huge. Also, look at the profile. So if you look at how you can move your hands, the profile available in the ProGauntlet, it's a much tighter profile. Just shaping these metal bits is just harder. And also there's no real protection in here from shots that come in this way. I mean, there's some, but it's nothing like these actual rigid protections here. Wrist is good. It's not, I don't think the wrist is significantly different between the two. It's a nice tight wrist as well. You can see that wrist is pretty tight. This wrist can be tight as well, so it's, again, not a huge difference, but there is wrapped around protection all the way around that wrist, including across the front. So, I mean, my opinion is I don't know why these wouldn't be legal for our use, and they wouldn't be potentially a really great option for our use. Especially considering they have the padding necessary, which is a 1/4 inch of shockproof material, and they are arguably more, there's more angles of protection and rigid protection than we would have in what we consider a completely legal rigid gauntlet. I have no clue how these would handle heavy, so I'm speaking specifically to CNT and longsword. But yeah, these are really impressive. They currently only come in one size, so it's right now your hand either fits or it doesn't. Just to give you an idea how they feel or how they look when you're wearing them and how they are. They have this little hook, which is kind of cool. They have a hook for your hand. Makes it a lot easier. Still not perfect, but a lot easier to put on. So they've got these two hooks here. The long sword, you've got really, it's like wearing a glove. It's really just the amount of mobility in long sword is just night and day. So you're going to be able to move around really well. You're going to have really high dexterity control. Just an impressive design in my opinion. And then the rapier, they fit. You don't get nearly as much mobility. This ring down here interferes a little bit, but you can get your hand in there and actually get a good full gauntlet protection in rapier as well.
This rapier also has a really tight guard on it, so that's designed specifically for my unarmored hand, and so it's crazy that we can actually fit the gauntlet inside of that sword.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right. I didn't even feel it.
I hit harder than that.
I didn't even feel it. Nope. Nothing.
Dude, yeah, I mean,
I don't feel a thing. Nothing.
I'm going right for the knuckles too.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Yeah.